live from the Kenyatta University Communication Center. You are just in time for the Friday edition of the KUTV Prime Time News. Now, good evening to you wherever you are. Yes, it is the end of yet another day, but also the beginning of the stories that define our times right here on the evening edition of the KUTV Prime Time News. But first, let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Cooperative CS Weekly for Paranya accuses Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza of fueling corruption probes and bribing investigators.
Yeye ndiye anapepa mafaili anapeleka kule EACC. Mimi nilifanya hapa. Maendeleo ile nilifanya hapa, yeye amefanya.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki defends the government's track record against criticism from DCP leader Rigathi Gachagua.
Naona watu wengine hapo wanatupatia malecture. Watu wengine wanatupatia panganga. Watu wengine wanatupatia kasheshe. Ati tuachane na serikali.
Over 500,000 vulnerable households to benefit from a 4.4 billion medical cover rollout.
We are paying for 558,000 households. That translates into 2.2 million individuals.
Family of 26-year-old Simon Warui seeks answers after he allegedly died in police custody after post-mortem contradicts police accounts.
How high or tall it is that mtu akijaribu kupanda mtu anakufa.
My name is Emmanuel Kutosi, and joining me in the sign language interpretation is Sami Okelo. This is your window to the world. Let's get started. Now, President William Ruto has been able to make several stops, particularly concerning the Social Health Authority scheme that he has moved to ensure that 558 households are able to benefit. These are households that are underprivileged, and the package is supposed to go out for 4.4 billion. Here's more on this story.
President William Ruto has declared that 558,000 vulnerable households, representing 2.2 million individuals, will receive government-funded health cover in 9,000 facilities nationwide. He underscored constitutional equity, insisting vulnerable families must enjoy the same quality of care as every other Kenyan under the Social Health Authority SHA.
We are paying for 558,000 households. That translates into 2.2 million individuals. Let me also commend that you can go to any hospital. Sasa tuko na mahospitali 9,000. Hiyo hospitali 9,000, any of those hospitals, you can now go to any of the hospitals with your today with your chief membership, and you can access any facility.
President Ruto has also revealed that medical equipment worth billions has been delivered with drugs financed under SHA. He stated that KEMSA must improve medicine availability from 58% to 90% by November 2025, boosting access to essential health care.
So, lazima tumalizane na mambo ya hakuna dawa. Na ndio sababu hiyo KEMSA ambaye ndio supplier wa madawa tumekubaliana refill rate ilikuwa 30-something%. Now I'm told by this month it has moved to 58%. We have agreed with the ministry that the refill rate at KEMSA must go to 90% by November.
Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale said the Social Health Authority was committed to ensuring every Kenyan accessed healthcare equitably, regardless of social or economic background. He revealed that 25 counties have already adopted a paperless system, with 22 others set to transition by December.
On the digital health superhighway, Your Excellency, is firmly on course. Already 25 counties, Your Excellency, are fully going paperless, with the 22 more counties set for completion by December this year. This transformation, Your Excellency, is anchored on a robust digital platform.
SHA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Mercy Mwangangi said the program will enable Kenyans to seek care in any facility, with authority covering up to 1.12 million for kidney transplants and 550,000 shillings for cancer treatment support.
Na kama unahitaji hii ambayo inaitwa kidney transplant, SHA itaweza kukugharamia 1.12 million Kenya shillings katika huu mradi. Kama umeingia kwa bodaboda ukavunjika mguu, unahitaji upelekwe surgery ufiksiwe hiyo mguu, SHA inagharamia 300,000 ukiingia kwa hospitali. Kama kuna mambo ya kansa, umepata bahati mbaya, uko na kansa either ya cervix ama ya breast ama ya prostate, kama we ni mwanaume, SHA itagharamia 550,000.
The government affirmed that the Social Health Authority reforms mark a major step towards affordable healthcare, ensuring millions of Kenyans access life-saving treatment without the burden of unbearable medical costs. Edna Nerea, Kutv, Nairobi.
Thank you, Edna Nerea, for that report. Now, the Cabinet Secretary for Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development, Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, has launched a fiery attack on Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza, accusing him of fueling corruption investigations. Oparanya claims Baraza handed over the files to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and bribed officials to secure his arrest. Cooperatives and MSMEs Development Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya has hit out at Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza over corruption claims, accusing him of being the one who has been carrying his files to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC offices in Nairobi, while bribing officials to have him arrested.
Yeye ndiye anapepa mafaili anapeleka kule EACC. Mimi nilifanya hapa. Maendeleo ile nilifanya hapa, yeye amefanya. Na anaungana na mlevu mwingine kila saa wanaongea kwa Oparanya. Lazima wako watajua wajujui.
Oparanya challenged Baraza to take him to court if he has sufficient evidence that funds were embezzled during his tenure as Kakamega governor.
Waje mimi niko Nairobi, lakini wamekataa. Wapatu wananifuruta. Sasa nimeru umundu kumu nione nani atapata hasara. Kwa sababu mimi sina hasara. Mimi sitaki kiti hapa. Hao ndio wanataka kiti.
Speaking at the home of Lurambi Member of Parliament Bishop Titus Omala, where leaders met voters to foster unity, Oparanya for the first time opened up and demanded respect from Baraza, saying he cannot be compared to him in terms of development or politics. He warned that Baraza has started a hornet's nest, vowing to return to the political arena and ensure Kakamega is left in safe hands.
Is a junior fellow in front of me. Ni kama nataka ite mkutano kule Buhungu Stadium. Tuone wananchi wataheshimu nani. Sindio? Kwa sababu nasema mambo ya Kakamega muniwache nje.
For his part, National Assembly Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula declared his unwavering support for Oparanya, urging leaders to unite and work together to ensure the community benefits both under the current administration and in the future.
Now, my brother Oparanya, before I say anything, I will stand with you regardless. I'll stand with you regardless. Na wewe fanya kazi. Wakati Mheshimiwa Oparanya amepewa wizara,
His sentiments were echoed by other Kakamega legislators and leaders from Bungoma County who vow to remain steadfast and follow the direction set by the alliance led by Oparanya and Wetangula. And now to another report of Cabinet Secretary also on a political beat. Public Service Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku has criticized former Speaker Justin Muturi and ex-Senator Lene Kivuti, accusing them of dragging the Mbere community into opposition politics.
Cabinet Secretary Geoffrey Ruku has strongly condemned former National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi and former Embu Senator Lene Kivuti for misleading the Mbere community politically, warning that such actions threaten community unity and could hinder development progress offered by the government. Speaking during a public engagement at Kavangero in Mbere North, Sis Ruku called for leaders for misleading Mbere, questioning their shift from government roles to opposition. He also urged them to support qualified aspirants who can effectively lobby for development rather than promoting candidates with weak leadership credentials.
Hiyo ni pesa ya serikali ama ni pesa ya Wamunyoro? Ni pesa ya serikali ama ni pesa ya hawa ambao wanapiga kelele huko msituni? Sisi ile tunataka ni hawa watoto hawa wakae vizuri, ni hawa akina mama wapate maji ya kulima, ni hawa wasee wapate maji ya kulima na kunywa.
Additionally, Ruku urged them to prioritize capable, educated leadership from Mbere, warning against decisive clan politics, stating that he respected their past but condemned using personal disputes to split the community, emphasizing unity and development over outdated political tactics.
Mtu yoyote ambaye analeta sera yake ni mambo ya clan, huyo ni mtu ajui watu ya Mbere mahali anataka kuwapeleka. Huyo ni mtu ambaye anapeleka watu wa Mbere katika msitu. Na tunamwelezea tukiwa hapa Kavengero, jameni, watu ya Mbere wamechanuka, watu ya Mbere sio wajinga, watu wa Mbere wanaelewa kile wanataka ni maendeleo.
On the other hand, he praised Kenya Kwanza's development in Mbere North, highlighting road projects and irrigation funding. He urged locals to support President Ruto's administration, warning against leaders misleading the community and risking alienation from national development opportunities.
Sisi ile tunataka ni hawa watoto hawa wakae vizuri, ni hawa akina mama wapate maji ya kulima, ni hawa wasee wapate maji ya kulima na kunywa, ni hawa watu ya bonda wao wanatembea katika barabara iko sawa. Hiyo ndio tunataka, na yule ambaye anaweza tupatia hiyo ni serikali ya Mheshimiwa William Samoei.
He now pleads for unity among leaders and the community, emphasizing that Mbere's true language is progress. Beryl Otieno, reporting for Kutosi.
All right, and that is the race within the Mbere North parliamentary seat. We hope Grace Gillo will finally find a member of parliament for her region. Now, Presidential aide Farouk Kibet has continued to dismiss opposition leaders criticizing their track record while in government. Now, Kibet said many of them failed to deliver meaningful change when they held power, yet are now quick to oppose the Kenya Kwanza administration. He further claimed that the opposition lacks a viable candidate to challenge President William Ruto, citing past remarks by some of its leaders that even if presented with a goat, they would elect it instead of president. Kibet maintained that such statements prove the opposition has no serious agenda for the country.
Sasa majabu ya Musa watu ya Mount Elgon wanasema hawana candidate, ati candidate yao ni kondoo. Si umeona hii watu tumewashinda? Ati wakiweka kondoo hapa na waweke William Ruto hapa, ati watapigia kondoo. Sasa candidate yao si ni kondoo? Sasa tunashindana na kondoo sisi kweli? Si tayari tumewashinda?
Elsewhere, Transport Cabinet Secretary Davis Churchill has announced new road safety initiatives, including digital enforcement and improved infrastructure to combat the sharp rise of road accidents this year. Speaking in the second National Dialogue on Road Safety Action Plan 2024-2028 in Mombasa, Churchill urged urgent reforms amid alarming 2025 casualty figures.
Speaking during the second National Dialogue on the implementation of the National Road Safety Action Plan 2024-2028 in Mombasa, CS for Roads and Transport Davis Churchill said the forum is crucial in galvanizing efforts to save lives, prevent injuries, and protect the country's productivity. Churchill emphasized the government's commitment to enhancing road safety through digital innovation, safer infrastructure, and integration of road safety into national development.
And in an unfortunate situation where an accident has happened, how do we deal with the post-trauma? Do we have the kind of hospitals to deal with that, so that if you see us today as we build Marwa Sagana Road, we have a post-trauma hospital along that corridor. So that is the effort and the results that you will see from the multi-agencies working together.
He further echoed on new regulations on vehicle inspections, drunk driving deterrence, and instant fines to improve speed enforcement.
We need to do more in the signage. Infrastructure safety, vehicle safety standards and compliance enforcement against unsafe behavior, post-crash care and emergency response, and comprehensive road safety.
On the other hand, Principal Secretary for Transport Mohammed Dagar emphasized ongoing Traffic Act reforms and expanding intelligent transportation systems for better enforcement.
One of the projects that we want to really look at the ministry is the issue of the smart driving license and instant fines, where, the driving license right now you will see that it has a chip. The chip will be able to store the information of the driver and also be linked to cameras that will be rolled out in this country.
On his part, MP Badi Twalib called for a multi-sector transport task force to coordinate policy, education, and data-driven strategies. He emphasized the collaboration between government, safety organizations, and private partners are essential for reducing traffic injuries and fatalities across the country.
Pia tuna propose kama kamati ya transport kusema kwa kuwe na jukwaa la usalama barabarani specifically ili kuangalia mambo ya barabara na zile ajali ambazo zatokea.
With strengthened laws, technology, and collaboration, Kenya is poised to significantly reduce road accidents and protect lives through coordinated and sustainable road safety efforts. Rose Kaguku, KUTV, Nairobi.
Thank you very much, Rose Kaguku, for that report that takes us to a fast break right here on the Friday edition of the KUTV Prime Time News. Don't go too far, because we have a lot more in store just for you.
Ni mwalimu wa walimu na wengi wanamjua kwa ajili ya uandishi wa tamthilia ya Kigogo, ila ameandika zaidi ya vitabu 100 vilivyo sokoni.
Nilipopata nakala nilijisikia vizuri sana, yaani unasikia vizuri sana, na nikapata mshawasha wa kuandika zaidi, na tangu hapo sijaangalia nyuma. Yaani unakipata unataka kukaa nacho, kulala nacho, kuketi nacho, yaani hutaki kukiachilia, ni kama kitoto.
Wiki hii mjue Bi Pauline Kea kwa undani, tukigusia safari yake ya uandishi katika kipindi cha Mwanamke Mwake Mwake, ukiwa nami Caroline Kimweli.
Miti miti, panda panda, miti miti. Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On Earth Check, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of Action. Welcome. Welcome back to the broadcast, and of course we extend the invite to you to join us on our social media handles at KUTV Kenya on Facebook, KUTV_Kenya on the X platform, and of course KUTV News Kenya, where you can tell a friend that KUTV Primetime News is live and direct. Now, Embu County has opened a new 6-bed high dependency unit at Embu Level 5 Hospital. The facility, fitted with advanced monitoring systems, is expected to ease ICU pressure, improve patient outcomes, and pave the way for modern trauma and emergency center.
Mara nyingi ICU services zinakosa mahali nyingi kwa sababu ya ile intensity ya service ambaye mtu anahitajika kuwa naye. Na why are we doing the emergency center? Ni kwa sababu changamoto nyingi za wagonjwa wa accident ama labda mtu akipata heart attack ama nini, huwa ni the first response.
Hii facility inaweza kusaidia mgonjwa ambaye ameweza kutoka ICU aweze kuwa stabilized hapa HDU kabla aweze kupelekwa kwa ward ambayo iko na wale wagonjwa wengine. Na tunasema ni ya kwamba hii ni milestone kwa facility yetu, kwa sababu wagonjwa wetu wengi wataweza kupata ile huduma ambayo inastahili wakaweze kupona vizuri.
Down to Nyanza area, whether in Nyando and Mohoroni, 21 persons with disability have received startup grants and business tools from the National Fund for the Disabled of Kenya, from salon kits and sewing machines to livestock. The donations aim to foster economic independence and inclusion among them.
Furahi sana kuja siku ya leo hapa Nyakach. Nyando tumekuja kupatia watu 11 vifaa mbalimbali kama vile farming toolkit, kuna hair salon, livestock na nyinginezo. Na tumefurahi sana kwa ofisi.
Leo tumepokea wenzetu officers kutoka National Fund for the Disabled. Walikuwa wameletea beneficiaries equipment zenye zitawasaidia kwa maisha yao. Beneficiaries wamepokea, mmoja amepokea farming toolkits, mwingine amepokea vitu za saluni na
And back to matters politics, where Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has hit out DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua, cautioning against what he termed as disrespectful criticism of the Kenya Kwanza government. Kindiki defended President Ruto's leadership while faulting Gachagua's own tenure as deputy president.
Naona watu wengine hapo wanatupatia malecture, watu wengine wanatupatia panganga, watu wengine wanatupatia kasheshe ati tuachane na serikali. Na hao ni watu siku ile walikuwa na mamlaka kama mimi saa hii. Hawakuwa na time ya kukuja hapa Ngobo. Hawakujenga hata class moja. Mnajua rais ni fundi wa siasa. Usisikie hao watu wanaregarega hapa, watu wadogo ati wanajaribu kusema sijui itakuwaje. Rais ni fundi wa siasa. Na usione saa hii tunakazana na kazi, hatutaki kufanya siasa sana kwa sababu saa ya siasa inakuja. Ni watu waungwana, sisi ni watu wa amani, lakini usilete madharau. Ama namna gani? Ukitaka kuja fanya mkutano wako, uza sera yako, Ukimaliza kuuza sera urudi nyumbani. Mambo ya matusi kaa kando. Sisi sio watu hivi hivi. Sisi tumekuwa vitu mingi, usione vile tuko.
And on to matters security, where Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has noted that his ministry will work out to ensure an end to cat rustling, particularly within the areas of Nyamira and the Bomet border. Take a look.
Some of these thieves have been profiled, especially those who facilitate them to come and steal from this side, and also the buyers of the cows, the butcheries and the sponsors and financiers are being profiled so that they can be apprehended. We want to resolve this issue once and for all. Being an issue that is happening between border of two counties, I have told also the Ngao team to reactivate public barazas between the two, at the border between Borabu and Bomet County, so that they can have a greater collaboration with the citizens. Remember that the reason why we have Jukwaa la Usalama is basically to create synergy among our team members at the grassroots level, and to ensure that we cause them to work together. Drugs and alcohol, especially second generation alcohol. There is a lot of it here. There is a particular business lady who has probably been profiled. We're going to take very stern legal action, including using the asset recovery mechanisms to deal with proceeds of crime that are being used to enrich a few people and hurt as many.
29 minutes past the top of the hour, and we take our second break right here on the Friday edition of the KUTV Prime Time News. Don't go too far. There's more still in store.
A new era, a new people. This is the Law Matters Show. A program that brings you legal sensation on your television.
My statement is written and just the quote the prosecution.
I think that this loss is a setback for Raila Odinga.
What policy recommendations were fronted by the candidate?
With diversity, we demystify important legal issues locally, regionally, and internationally.
What Tanzanians.
Join me, Elvin Onsongo, as I bring you more insights on law matters.
We are looking at social issues. What is the problem? Is it the economy? Is it...
Law Matters Show, creating awareness, advocacy, and enhancing lives.
Msimu mpya, uso mpya, nguvu mpya, bila shaka na ari mpya, lakini dhamira ni ile ile: kuboresha kilimo kwa maisha bora. Jiunge nami James Baraka na nahodha wako mpya wa kipindi cha Boresha Kilimo, tunapochunguza mbinu za kisasa za kilimo, ukipenda teknolojia ibuka katika kilimo, maoni ya wataalamu na hadithi za mafanikio kutoka kila pembe ya taifa. Kutoka kwa wakulima wadogo hadi biashara za kilimo zilizostawi, tunakuvika maarifa na suluhisho kamili, si tu za kuongeza mazao yako, bali pia kuimarisha maisha yako. Kila Jumamosi saa 6:30 na Jumanne saa 4 asubuhi, usipitwe na baraka za Boresha Kilimo, nami James Baraka, hapa hapa KUTV.
Kukaribisha katika kipindi ukipendacho, mitindo ya kipwani. Tunafanya maandalizi kabambe ya mapishi ya vyakula vya kipwani, samaki kambakochi.
Kwa majina naitwa Daniel Ombua, Mimi ni chef hapa North Coast Beach Hotel. Kwa leo ni waandalia mapishi ya samaki yanayoitwa lobster. Kwa Kiswahili inaitwa kamba kochi.
We have a very instrumental team on board, of course. Now, Kenya's creative economy is on the rise with internet penetration, a youth population, and a booming demand for digital content. Stakeholders say the arts sector could soon revive the country's biggest economy engines, blending culture, innovation, and opportunity.
One of the industries with the quickest growth rate is the creative arts sectors, with the ability to drive Kenya's economy and produce international business people in the digital age. Industry voices point to music, film, gaming, and digital content as the fast-growing subsectors. Comedian and radio host Daniel Ndambuki, popularly known as Churchill, says nurturing talent from childhood can empower youth to monetize their skills and build sustainable careers.
Children are able to choose their paths. When I told my parents, I remember I was interested in arts, they wouldn't believe me. Well, it has taken me years to actualize that. But I think with the new model of education and with the support, I think slowly we'll start creating and producing jewels in different fields. If you look at those three paths.
Stakeholders added that the creative economy gives Africa an opportunity to tell authentic stories on a global platform, ensuring that international audience consume narratives shaped by Africans themselves.
Launchpad is starting in Nairobi. However, we will be going into different counties. We will be engaging in different regions within the country. We'll even be going massive. We are going East African. So this is a global brand. It's not a brand that's going to be only in Nairobi. It's a brand that we get to go out there, tell African stories and have African experiences in a fun and engaging way.
The government has pledged continued support through initiatives such as positioning Kenya as a filmmaking destination and expanding freedom that promote artist expression. However, creatives are urging authority to stimulate the sector by establishing protective strategies, lowering tax on creative earning, and enhancing internet access nationwide. As Kenya embraces the digital future, the creative economy is steadily emerging as a powerful platform for job creation, innovation, and global influence. With the right strategies, the country's young talent could not only transform their own lives, but also position Kenya as a global hub for creativity and entrepreneurship. Rael Makonya, KUTV.
Thank you, Ryle, for that report. Now, in Migori, border riders staged protest at Uriri Market, accusing county tax officials of harassment, bike impoundments, and assaults. Their chairperson, James Kamale, cited memorandum proposing a rider employment at collection points. They now seek interventions to resolve the standoff peacefully.
Tunasema kwa hii wodi yetu hatutaki maneno ya kamba. Hatutaki. Barabara ni mbaya. Kila mahali hatuwezi enda rahisi. Wanataka pesa. Gavana alisema hivi, ati ataandika wanabodaboda. Mpaka leo hii hatutaona hata kimoja. Sasa sisi kama kiongozi wa bodaboda hatujui yeye amefuata njia gani ya kuandika hao watu. Na bado tutasema tumekataa na tumekataa.
But it seems that agreement was not reached or honored. So they want the matter to be stopped until they reach a consensus of modalities of carrying out proper way of collecting revenue within the sub-county. They are ready and willing to cooperate with the county government. That's why we have not received any major issues, and they are calmly they have raised their concern, and we shall handle it.
The family of 26-year-old Simon Warui is demanding justice after his death in Mombasa police custody. And now it is claimed that the young man actually passed on within the confines of the police station within Mombasa County, and a post-mortem revealed oxygen deprivation and neck fractures. Civil society groups are demanding transparency, linking his case to a worrying trend of custody deaths.
I want to know what happened to Simon so that we can get a closure to this. If you're able to get answers from whoever was involved, then we can seek justice for Simon.
Wakati tulifika tulienda pale Central Mombasa Police na tukasema tunataka kuona one of my brother ambaye alikuwa amepotea amepatikana hapa, na tukasikia amepelekwa huko polisi. Tuliambiwa kwamba hiyo usiku hatuwezi muona, kwanza tuende tupumzike, asubuhi tumuone. Asubuhi tukatoka tukaenda pale Central. After hapo tukapelekwa kwa DCI tukiwa na brother yake.
Mortem imefanywa na imeonyesha kwamba amekufa as a result of lack of oxygen. Lakini kuna several fractures ambazo zimeonekana kwenye mwili, kuna fracture kwenye shingo.
It was the intention of this police to tell the family that wakuje kesho. Kesho walikuwa walete chakula nani ya kule. We are yet to identify the wall, how the wall of Central Police Station look like. Is it a wall, how high or tall it is that mtu akijaribu kupanda mtu anakufa? What is the status of the wall? And also, where was the police manning the station when this guy alijaribu kupanda wall? Walikuwa wapi?
To the sporting arena, where Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has unveiled the third edition of Governor Wavinya Cup, Kenya's biggest grassroots football tournament, according to the county, running through December with a record 650 teams. Now, this year will see the teams battle it out and also encounter matters such as a tree planting, sport clinic, and mental health campaigns, alongside nurturing football talent for professional leagues.
This year, the tournament promises to be bigger and better. We shall have a record of 650 teams drawn from across the 40 wards. A good number of highly talented young men and women have already been scouted by both local and international clubs, and a clear demonstration that Machakos County is indeed a home for talent.
Volleyball, you governor about boys. Football is about boys peke yake. Hadi madem. Tuchezeni ball.
At 42 minutes past the top of the round, if come to the end of the Friday edition of the KUTV Prime Time News. A big congratulations and bravo to the whole team involved in the production of tonight's broadcast, of course, led by my producer Yvonne Kemonari. From me, Emmanuel Kutosi, and on the sign language interpretation, Sammy Okelo, it's good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe.